So often people say to me, well, you're no longer a Liberal. You're critical of Trudeau and the government. And that is true. I want good government no matter what the name. But when Trudeau is bringing out the columnist in the Globe and Mail, like John Ibbitson, who says he is the best prime minister, beats Mulroney, beats Chrétien, beats Harper, then you have to go and wonder, well, what's going on? Marc Kealey, you've seen him here before, he defends Trudeau, and he joins you right now because Trudeau has lied so many times to the people of Canada. Trudeau has polarized the people of Canada. I can see your head going down right now. How can you defend this government?
Says you again.
Yes.
You know, I understand.
Well, you know he lies.
I'm happy to sit here and take a lot of abuse from you about this.
That wasn't abuse, that was a fact.
We have a good government. We have a government.
Do you know that Trudeau lies to the people?
Look, he's a politician. Politicians are great spinners, Stephen, and you got to understand that. But my point is this, and I'll say this like I said it to you before. From the day this guy was elected, he said, I am going to rewire Canada. And he's done that. And if you look at...
Is it for the better?
The words I would use, and I think that they've been said by others too, are transformative. For the last 7 years, we've seen some extraordinary change in this country for the better. And let me even suggest to you this too. It's not a bad idea that you got a prime minister who's challenging the provinces on federal-provincial relations. You can't have a deal. You can't have a deal that sweeps the country that's good for British Columbia and good for Prince Edward Island. They all have to do their bit. He's doing a good job.
Is it time for him to go then? Because when he tells the German Chancellor, he comes over here begging for energy for his country because Russia's pulling out, and the rest of the world is turning to coal for energy. Is it time for our Prime Minister to go because he is on the back ages?
You're suggesting he's going to have to resign because he doesn't like coal? That's what you're suggesting?
No, natural gas, liquid natural gas.
When we've been leaders in this world on climate change, when this guy is being used...
climate change.
Listen, I think that this country has punched way above its weight on climate change.
Far as talking, Mark, oh yeah, we've talked a good talk. We're nowhere near what we promised years ago on Paris Accord. And the rest of the world is getting hungry and cold. Canada is sitting here on these resources. We're saying, oh no, you can't have LNG.
We are in a very unusual circumstance.
Yes, we are.
We'll talk about the issue with Russia invading Ukraine, and Canada has played an extraordinary role in that. And I think from that perspective, we're leading the world too in saying, look, here's what we need to do to remedy the situations. And one of them is making sure that there's energy self-sufficiency, and we're doing a good job at that here in Canada.
What, by starving other people, making them pull it out of the ground and coal out of the ground like Germany's doing right now?
It's a transformational issue, Stephen. As I said to you, we're rewiring Canada.
Should we be transforming from a leader who is talking about dogma of 20 years ago to someone who says we need new energy?
He's not talking about dogma from 20. Don't be ridiculous. What he's talking about is moving forward, and he's been pushing the limits of people's thinking since the day he was elected. And I challenge you to do the same.
Oh, I will challenge it all the time. But you know what? You're a great defender, Marc Kealey. 3 minutes. A number of people tell me I am no longer a Liberal. I am a Liberal, and this station is not about Liberal or conservative politics, nor about left or right politics. It is about efficient government and honest government and getting the best way to help people in Canada. That is why we are not paid by the government, and that is why we're looking for your support. Press subscribe, and if you can make a donation, we appreciate it.